She didn't sacrifice herself with witchcraft.
Right.
And for real, like,
right.
you know, she's been approached to elevate to the next level.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Oh, that's a real thing, bro. That's a real, like, witchcraft, voodoo, juju, all of that is a real thing.
To get to the next level in career.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely, yes. Wow. It's a real thing. So she's been presented opportunities like, hey, this is what we do. This is how we move. This is the things that you have to do to get to this level by top execs. And she was like, I'm not with it. And then also she wasn't going to...
I am LL, the seminary dropout. Woo. It's a hot topic right now, y'all. This will be news for some, a review for others. I'm gonna try not to pause this too much, but let's get back into it.
Sleep her way to the top. So then it caused her, and she didn't have management, really, for real. So like, she's successful, she's doing all these things, and she's to the point where it's like, I'm drunk, man. I got a drink to get out my head. And
so what he said was, in order for her to get over, basically, this industry and what it really is, she had to drink. Because she didn't want to sleep her way to the top. And she didn't want to become susceptible to these cults and these practices and just what they do in this industry, which is very prevalent.
Just find peace. And so with liquor brought depression. So at that point, she was like, this is not me. I love the music, but I hate the business. And she just...
So many layers here. First of all, for those of you who don't know, this gentleman's name is Rotimi. And if you didn't watch the Power series, very prominent actor, and he also has a career as a music artist. He is from Africa, and what he's saying is, though, although that this stuff is very prevalent in your face in Africa, it's more behind the scenes. It's more hidden, and it's more deceptive in Hollywood, in the United States. So although these things are still called upon in the United States, and they're still as prevalent in the United States, they're just more hidden and more secretive. And unless you're in that space and unless you're moving with these people, you really don't know that this exists. However, when it comes time for you to advance and get to that next level, certain things you got to do, y'all.
Just like, I can't do it anymore. So that was how she kind of let it go. But yeah, witchcraft, warlocks, and voodoo, juju, black magic, all of that is hyper real. That's what made me even believe more in God.
That's what made him believe even more and more in God. Like I said, I didn't say this, but I'm not gonna be on here long. Just wanted to make these points. When I was a kid, I was in Hollywood at the time, and me and my sister were finalists for Burger King commercial, and we were about to be those type of kids, right? We were in that Hollywood scene, and I was one, my sister was two, and I was like 4 or 5, because I could talk at that point in time, and they were just very impressed. And you know, as I look over the years and what happened to a lot of child stars, I'm thinking like, what was that really about? What were they really impressed with? Voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft, witches and warlocks dominate and are prevalent in these spaces, preying upon. Like, I once heard, I want to say it was Brad Pitt who said that the movies that we see, that's just the byproduct of Hollywood. That's not really what Hollywood is. That's the byproduct. So if he's saying that's the byproduct, then what really is Hollywood? I'm glad you asked, y'all. I'm going to reveal some deep, dark secrets of not just Hollywood, not just this industry, but some things that as a Christian, If you don't know, you gon' know. You see, many are called, few are chosen, but who is faithful? As always, love to you and peace.